In these wild times that we're living in, it's no surprise that so many of us are feeling really stressed, and this stress is manifesting physically in our bodies, in all of those places that tend to carry tightness and tension, like our neck and our shoulders and our hips. So I wanted to guide you through a quick practice just to release and unwind any tension or stress that you might be feeling in your neck and your upper body, just to create a bit more space and lightness in your body. So for this practice, you don't need anything except yourself and your yoga mat, or you can do this anywhere really. But find a comfortable seat. You can sit on top of a blanket or a block if you like, just whatever it takes for you to feel supported and held as we go through this practice. But once you're comfy, relax your hands on your knees, palms facing down, just to ground your energy, and close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and roll your shoulders up and back and down, just feeling yourself landing here in your body. As the shoulders get heavy, feel the weight of your sitting bones rooting down into the earth, and the crown of your head reaching up towards the sky in the opposite direction. You might want to gently sway from side to side, just as a reminder to stay soft in the spine. So even though you're sitting up tall, you're not becoming rigid and creating any extra stress in your body. And then find your center. Just take a deep breath in. And a cleansing breath out. And then you can open your eyes. Then just gently drop your chin down towards your chest. So the eyes stay level, the crown of your head is still reaching up towards the sky. You're not dropping your chin down. But just gently drop the chin, lengthening out through the back of your neck. And then see if you can press the back of your skull towards the back of the room. Just creating some tension there in your neck, intentionally. Just for a few seconds, and then let that go. We'll do that 2 more times. So just gently drop your chin down, lengthen through the back of your neck, and press the skull back. And if it helps you to feel this, you can place your hand behind your head and push the back of your skull into your hand. It's creating that tension there. And then release. And just 1 more time, gently dropping the chin, lengthening the back of the neck, pressing back, breathing deeply. And just release that. And then just turn your head to the right. And turn your head to the left. And that's just a really nice one to do, especially if you've got some really deep-rooted tension, just to release the muscles and the tissues of your neck. And then as you move into some more stretches, it should just feel a little easier to let go. So start to walk your right fingertips out to the side. You can either do this or sit on top of your right hand, but I prefer the hand out to the side. Take your left arm all the way up and over towards your right ear, and then gently drop your left ear down towards your left shoulder. Keep both shoulders nice and heavy. Really open up through the right side of your neck. Every breath is long and smooth. You can even change the stretch here by walking your hand to the back of your head, rolling your chin across your chest and just gazing under your left armpit. Breathing easy. And then rolling back, come back through center. Release the left hand down, walk that out to the side. And then big inhale, reach the right arm all the way up and over towards your left ear. Drop your right ear down towards your right shoulder. And just breathe, relax, enjoy the stretch. And move really gently here. If you want to roll your chin down, gaze under your armpit, bring your hand to the back of your skull, you can. There's no need to force or push anything. Just allow your body to stretch, relax, and open up in its own time. And then release that, come all the way back through center. And just walk your hands forwards for a moment. Just gently sway your hips from side to side. Another area that tends to carry a lot of tightness and tension. And then walk your hands back behind you, big lift of your heart. If you want to keep going, you can lift your hips up away from the ground as well. Again, this is another nice way to open up the fronts of the hips and also the heart. And especially if you're spending a lot of time hunched over a desk or slouched, then this is a really nice way just to counter that and open up the chest space. So then we're gonna switch the crossing of the legs just to balance things out for the hips, and so we don't become too uncomfy on one side. And then interlace your hands behind you and drop your knuckles down towards the floor, lifting your heart, lifting your chin and your gaze up. And then sweep your knuckles over towards your right hip. So the hands are still clasped, just interlaced at your right hip. And then gently squeeze your elbows and your shoulders towards each other. And again, this is a really nice way to stretch the fronts of the shoulders, across the front of the heart, just opening up more space there for you to breathe. And then start to drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. Again, just opening up the left side of the neck. If you like, you can roll your chin down and gaze towards your right shoulder. And then coming all the way back up through center, just release that, shake out the arms for a second. And then interlace your hands the opposite way with the opposite pinky on top. And drop your knuckles down towards the floor. Big lift of the chest and the heart. Lift your gaze. And then drop the chin, sweep the knuckles over towards your left hip. Just sitting up nice and tall with a neutral spine now. And gather your elbows in towards each other. Your shoulders in towards each other. And drop your left ear down to the left shoulder, opening up through the right side of the neck. Just breathing, releasing. You can pull your chin down, gazing towards the left. But just linger wherever it feels good to breathe into that tension and just let it melt away with your breath. And then come all the way back up. Just give your arms a bit of a shake. Start to walk your hands forwards again and just feeling a little more deeply into that left hip. You can sway from side to side and just enjoy the stretch and the gentle release of your hips. And then take your hands behind you. Open up your heart. If you want to keep going here, you can lift your hips as well. And then gently lower down. And with all that sitting we do, we tend to tighten and bunch in the front of the hips and the hip flexors. So it's a really nice one just to release. And then relax your hands on your knees. You can close your eyes here or keep them open, but just gently start to roll your head around in one direction. And then reverse those circles, rolling your chin down. It's really moving as though you have all the time in the world. There's no rush here. Just be kind and gentle with yourself. And then come all the way back up through center. Just keeping your eyes closed for a moment. Notice how you feel. And then take a big inhale as you roll your shoulders up and back and down. Just landing again here in your body. Just gently turn your head to one side and then the other. And come back through center. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes to the room. So I really hope you feel a little bit more open now around your neck, maybe your chest, your shoulders, maybe even your hips and your spine as well. This is a great practice to do every single day, especially if you are spending a lot of time at your desk and you're hunched over, or you're dropping your head forwards looking at your phone. Our heads are so heavy, and every inch we drop them forwards, they just become heavier and heavier. So you can imagine the tension being created in your neck all the time. So I really hope you felt that release. You feel a little bit calmer as well as you connect to your body and your breath. But I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you back here on the mat soon. From my heart to yours, namaste.